Broad steps. Convert HTML website into PHP.
Convert HTML files into PHP file by performing the steps enlisted below. Open HTML file in a text editor. Convert each HTML file to .php file extension. Create a separate PHP file for each module division of the website. Cut the snippet of the related code and paste it in the respective PHP file. Append the PHP file to all the website pages. Save all pages. Run your PHP file with WAMP server. Today, I'm going to kick my website up a notch by converting my static HTML website into PHP. So let's get up and running. The first thing I do is open my HTML file in a text editor like Dreamweaver. Next, I'm going to convert each HTML file to .php file extension. To do this, I go to the File menu. Using the Save As command, I use the .php extension from the Save As type drop-down menu. There, now I have a brand new file titled index.php. Now, I have my first PHP file finished. I will simply repeat the same process for every HTML page in my website. Since I have saved it as a new file, my old HTML files will still work until I get ready to delete them. Since I do not want the hassle of changing code in every HTML file, it's easier to divide it into short modules. Think about it. Let's say you wanted to add a new menu item to the navigation bar of your site. You can open navigation.php and make the quick edit, save it and upload it, which will change on all your pages. Or you can open every single HTML file and add the new menu item in each. Simply said, you have 20 web pages. Rather than editing 20 files, you now have to edit just one. I will start by making a new PHP file for the navigation bar. Here, I'm simply titling it navigation.php. Next, I'm going to cut the snippet of code that renders my menu bar from the index.php file and paste it in the navigation.php. To ensure that my visitors get to the right page and not to a dead link due to my conversion, I change all the .html links to .php extensions. Next, I'm going to include the navigation.php to the PHP files where navigation bar is required. The line of code that I just added will take any request for the navigation bar and redirect it to the navigation.php file. Similarly, I want to make a separate module for the service panel. I will create a new PHP file, cut the related code from the index.php file, and copy it onto the freshly created PHP module file, servicepanel.php. Pretty simple, isn't it? Repeat the same process for all HTML files you intend to convert to PHP. Next, I'm going to delete the HTML file. Well, not much to say here. I usually sort my files by type, or in this case by extension, and then select Arrange and hit Delete. The only thing remaining is saving and running the files. Saving is quite similar to what we have been doing so far. But how about running PHP files? If you double-click on an HTML file, it would open on your web browser. But same won't happen if you double-click on a PHP file. The reason is PHP files first should be processed in a web server before sending output to the web browser. I employ the WAMP web server to do this. I simply run WAMP server by this selection: Start, All Programs, WAMP server, Start WAMP server. You can see the W icon in system tray right here. A left click on the WAMP icon in system tray will display a list of options. I select Start All Services. Now all services, especially PHP, is running. Next, I open a web browser and type localhost in address bar. On hitting enter, I am rerouted to the default page of WAMP server. Now I will include my PHP folder name at the end of the URL. There, I have my new PHP-based website.